Welcome to OWIMO Design. In this video we'll show you how to turn a pullover into an endless scarf. So from all these old clothes and accessory, we create some great new fashion items. And this is the pullover that we've chosen. It's a knitted pullover, so you need a knitted pullover, a t-shirt, a pair of scissors, needle and thread, pins, and a sewing machine. First, take the knitted pullover and right underneath the armpits, cut straight across, and you have to do that on both sides. So we are creating a tube. Turn it upside down, and again, as straight as possible, cut it all the way across. I'm actually doing it from the same side, just to make it easier. And now you have a tube. Turn it inside out, and then for the seam, fold it over just a little bit towards the inside, take your needle and thread and then sew it back. And you have to do that all around the tube. And as you can see, the thread we're using is the same color and it's very thick. You could also use some thread made out of the other piece of the pullover that we've just cut up. So you have to do that all the way around. It takes a bit of patience. And here we're almost done, so make a knot, last few stitches first, and a few more so it stays in place. And we finish this off with a nice knot at the end. So wrap it around a few times. Cut it off, and now the seam is taken care of. So again, turn it back to the right side out. Now we're going to line this with an old t-shirt. So use a t-shirt that is the same width, and it has to be a cotton mixture because there needs to be some elasticity in it. It has to be a little stretchy. So again, lie it down and cut right across from underneath the armpits. And try and cut as straight as possible. So this will be the lining. And here you go. Now we have it straight across. Again, measure if it fits by lying it on top of the pullover, the knitted one. And now you're going to fold the seam again towards the inside and pin it in place. And now we're actually going to use a sewing machine. And in the sewing machine, we're using a white thread, and you just sew it all the way across. Again, to make sure the seam is taken care of. All around the t-shirt once. And this is the inside. So once we're done, we're turning it inside out. And now it's inside out. And now we're going to line it into the pullover tube. And there it is. It doesn't have to go all the way to the top, just as much as you can. So again, you need some pins and pin it into place. And this will be hand sewn. So again, all the way around, connect the t-shirt tube to the pullover and turn the whole thing inside out. And you have to do the other side as well. So both sides have to be pinned into place. And now we're going to sew this with a needle and thread. We're going to hand sew it. So again, sew it all the way across. Make sure you go through the t-shirt and a little bit through the pullover, just not all the way. Remember we have a seam there. So just push the needle through the seam. And here we're done. Both sides are now sewn. And you have a wonderful endless scarf. You can wear it around your shoulders, around your neck. This is from the back, so you can wear that on a colder summer's night. And this is also a headscarf. Of course, you can use different materials. Here we made another one with more stretchy material on the inside. And this is a mini skirt. This is a belt on your hip. This is a top. And again, a scarf. And a headscarf. Thank you very much for watching. For more upcycling ideas, please go to owimodesign.com.